Okay, so this post is a testimony about how the big tech is hyped and then pushed and then die away. So it's official. The metaverse failed after 73 billion US dollars. To give you the perspective about how big the $73 billion is, it is more than the annual GDP of countries like Uruguay, Croatia, or Jordan. If you spend $1 million every day, it would take you 200 years to spend the entire money. If you lay down $73 billion, it would stretch for about 7 million miles, which is enough to wrap the Earth's equator about 280 times. So, this is how much money is $73 billion. So, let's read it through this post. Meanwhile, I don't even know one person who ever visited it. This is the description, and yeah, even it never became a reality. I mean, I never it was never a mainstream thing to begin with, and they spent $73 billion and still it never became the mainstream thing. Not one after. Meta had funded some 73 billion into reality labs. To put that into context, you would have to spend 1 million per day for 200 years to match that kind of spending. True. So let's read the comments. This is the first comment. So awesome that the idiot who spent 73 billion to remake a shitty knockoff of a kingdom for Keflings gets to be a trillionaire while thousands of people bear the brunt of his stupidity and lost their jobs. Literally, how does anyone believe in meritocracy? Okay. I agree with you. We have become number one in financial products queue, aka bullshit. My favorite part of the article was Zuck complaining about fees to the Google Apple duopoly stifling innovation and then turning around and charging more for the shit was. Okay. I lost my IT job there almost 3 years ago during the ongoing sting of poor investments. Never had a single lacking performance review. In fact, several promotions up to that point. I now work in retail and do gig work to make the rent because these companies flooded the job market with people more overqualified than I. As we always say, the rich privatize profits and socialize all the ways. Yeah, see how these investments are affecting the people. And maybe this job loss is not directly related to the metaverse investment, but it is in a way related because there are a lot of things like that happening in the industry. And okay, let's read more comments. Did they ever get around to giving the Avatar legs? Oh man, this is so funny. 73 billion had never reached feature parity with Second Life Q. Oh man. Okay, this is very interesting comment. OMG. I remember when that showed up. I worked for a big pharma company. They decided that they were going to set up inside of Second Life and they made us all sit in conference rooms while they flew the CIU into Second Life for his grand unveiling. Oh my god. Guys, see the stupidity of corporate people. The people who do nothing do this in when they are going and doing the job. They are creating imaginary stuff for imaginary profits. Okay. Did any of you feel? Let's check this comment. Did any of you feel any of the trickle down from that 73 billion? I bartended an event for Netflix Cube once. Huge party from Milestone, and they took over an entire concert venue. Open bar, 50 plus bartenders working. We all lined up to split tapes afterwards and only got $2 $3 each. Oh man. Okay, anyways. This had to be money laundering scheme. Seriously, what else could have been? A scam to keep the stock high. Well, now we are in the world of conspiracy theories. I think what it was a bad idea, and that bad idea came to a rich person, so he had a money to try it out, and he tried it out and it failed miserably. And maybe when it was failing miserably, they've used it for something else like money laundering. Who knows? But it started with an idea. Every good thing starts with an idea, and every bad thing starts with an idea too. How could those 73 billion possibly have been used in what looks like a mediocre online video game? Administrative fees. Oh my god. Imagine burning 73 billion on this crap could have done something actual good for society. Oh man. Okay, let's not imagine this stuff. Does Mark Zuckerberg face any action for sinking this coeless amount of money, or does he get even fatter? Well, bro, it's his money, so he can spend it wherever he wants. This is how the things work. Uh, if you're talking about board of directors firing him, they cannot. This is how the Facebook board works, I guess. Actually, I have read many articles about it, and this is how it works. They cannot fire him. God damn, it looks like for 73 billion, they couldn't even make lakhs. I mean, yeah, I mean, exactly. For $73 billion, they could not make lakhs. At least give lakhs to these avatars. And, oh man. Anyways, guys, so this is what I wanted to read with you. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.